I'm Nemanja Mrđić, local archaeologist. I work for Archaeological Institute in Belgrade. This is just our way to promote science and archaeology here. Because people here, if you do something like normal archaeological excavation, people in the surrounding villages simply don't understand that. So in this way we promote not just archaeology, but in the past we are trying to prove that Serbia has not just medieval things, prehistoric things, but a lot of Roman valuable sites.
Okay, so in 251 after Christ, mystery happened here because the Emperor Hostilianum was probably killed. We don't know, but you are going to make an investigation about this. Is this true?
Well, investigation is practically impossible in a matter, because what we have from few sources says that Hostilianus came to Viminacium during inspection of troops, because just before his rule, his brother and father died in battle in present-day Bulgaria. So he journeyed to Bulgaria to take command over his troops, and during that time he visited military camps along the Danube, and during that inspection he died officially as a plague. But generally the military commander who succeeded him was also in command during his father and brother's rule, and there is a possibility that he organized the murder, and that the whole story about plague was just a cover. So that's why we invented the game, so you can try to solve mystery through game. But if we don't find additional sources, the mystery will never be solved.
Which kind of investigation are you doing to solve the mystery about Hostilianum death?
Just through inspecting and reading sources at the moment, because everything related for his mausoleum here is already excavated and explored.
And are you using also DNA or this kind of...
Yes, DNA, if you want to do DNA, you have to compare it to some samples. We have no known samples of Hostilianus, of course. We are just trying for DNA analysis to establish the surrounding cemetery, to find whether his mother, who is also accompanying him in the journey, is in some tomb around him.
Here exactly I'm an archaeologist, employed, or how you are going to say, who is taking part in archaeological investigations since many years. And I took part in excavating graveyard or necropolis of Viminacium, and now in last years especially of some other objects which are now in turn for excavation, such as Roman baths or amphitheater or so-called temple complex and other objects which we discovered since 2002.
You have here 13,000 tombs with many bones. Are you doing some systematic studies, epidemiology, analyzing the bones, like with isotopes, other methods, to see what kind of disease they have, was common during the Roman times, and so on?
We have a team of anthropologists which involve also anthropologists from Pennsylvania State University, called SPIL, and we have several anthropologists and even professors from Belgrade University, Dr. Živko Mikić also, who are doing, and the complete team does the complete analysis of the whole skeletons found here. Unfortunately, all laboratory analyses are very expensive, so very few is being done at the moment. But the complete analysis, which involves age, height, the way they lived, maybe their profession. We have several glassmakers who are identified through traces on their teeth. Several soldiers which are identified by their wounds and their musculature or remains on the bones. So everything what can be identified through bones is being done, of course.
am a specialist in funeral archaeology, so and I took part in I excavated almost 500 graves. So here I have, in this field, I have the most experience. Viminacium was a capital of former Mesia Superior, and we are excavating now the Roman military camp, part of the Roman city, and part of some rural settlements, not settlements, but Roman villas around the capital, as the town itself.
My name is and I work here in Viminacium as biophysical anthropologist.
And which kind of research do you do here?
My part of job here is to determine, to analyze skeletal remains of ancient Romans who used to live here from 1st to 5th century AD.
And which
and all others before and after. Okay.
Which scientific methodologies do you use here to?
Here, actually, when you work on field, you are some kind of, you have some borders in analyzing. So we used to do that simple anthropological analysis that you determine age and sex at the death of that person, and then paleopathology and some specific things on the one skeleton. But then we have analysis in laboratories. The other part of year, one part of year, we are here on the field, at the field, and the other part we are in the labs in Belgrade. So, for instance, I'm doing for my master thesis dental anthropology, specific kind, and the first thing we have to picture all that dental profile of Romans who used to live here. So that's what I'm doing right now. But you have other interesting thing to do here. For instance, DNA analysis, chemical analysis of bones, so you can trace migrations. You can trace. You can find, for instance, that heterogeneous populations here. The different ethnicities who used to live here beside Romans, and then you can trace that ancient diet from using the chemical analysis of bones. Some interesting.